Hi, this is Kerry Artek with Wicked Stocks, bringing you the daily Tesla report for Tuesday, August 1st, 2023. Before we jump into the charts, as usual, just want you to click like if you haven't already. Please become a Wicked Stocks YouTube channel subscriber. Share the content, if you would, with friends and colleagues. And check out wickedstocks.com, where we offer a full suite of both daily and weekly analytical videos, just like the daily Tesla report, daily analysis in the SPY and the Triple Q, weekly analysis in the S&P 500, the NASDAQ 100, and the long bond ETF, the TLT, as well as 2 individual stock picks a week in 5 to 10 minute video format that you never see on YouTube, that cater to the 3 to 5 week swing trader out to the 3 to 5 month near-term investor, always looking for at least a 20% move on those individual stock picks. We also offer a 5-day free trial at the front end of your subscription, so if you don't like what you see after 5 days, you can bow out at no cost to you whatsoever. So, on to Tuesday's daily Tesla report. I always like to start with the big picture, work my way into the day itself, and I'll start with this image. Once again, the 293.49, 6-month channel top, 7-month channel top, 293.49. We spent a lot of time in late June and into early July testing this formation. We did push through it significantly several weeks ago on an intra-week basis, but did not close above it at the end of a week, and that is sort of the final buy signal to act on for anticipating then longer-term bullish continuation, presumably to 1449, that November 21 all-time high by the end of the year, if we were, for instance, to close above the 293.49 channel top by the required 1% margin this week up here in the upper right, 296.42. I don't see that happening this week, but may over the next few weeks. Let's actually jump to the day itself, and I'll point to this former speed line that actually managed to contain Monday's lows. I have that as an intraday support level only. You look far right here, 266.12, able to contain intraday weakness, above which we actually have a stable market for the day, and we probably will today test that 274.87 structure. This 274.87 1.5 week channel top, able to contain daily buying pressures, as you can see over here to the upper right, in reach today above 266.12. 274.87 can contain daily buying pressures. It's a decent day trade level. Whether you're long already above 266.12 for the day, taking profit at 274.87, or reversing or going short at 274.87, that is obviously your call if you're accustomed to that. But I will say that if we close today above 274.87, I see a protracted rally likely to play out by the end of next week or sooner. This could be a 3 to 5 day move to 293.49. There are little levels on the way up that can snag intraday, possibly daily buying pressures. 286.88 is the most notable of them. I'm trying to see if I have that shown anywhere, and I do here. So yes, this is really the way it looks like into later week. 274.87 is our ceiling, able to contain daily buying pressures, possibly into later week. So for those of you who are 3 to 5 day swing traders, it is still 274.87. That is your spot to the upside. And inversely, if we were to close today above 274.87, 3 to 5 day swing traders go long to 290.33. Sorry, this is not an updated vertical line. It's actually 293.49 this week. And preceding that is, of course, 286.88. I don't expect to see 286.88 today if we push through 274.87. But if we close today above 274.87, I think this is a 1 to 2 day rally away. And this actually converges over the next few days with that 293.49 long-term channel top anyway. And so that is pretty much well described for the upside. I will once again say that holding below or once testing 274.87, we can fall back into the lower or the mid rather 250s within a matter of 3 to 5 days. And let's cover that right now. I do think that if we break or open today below 266.12, I mean, this is a lower volatility framework. Just Monday was a quiet day. And so breaking or opening below 266.12, I don't know if we will then fall to this 255.71 level? We very well may. I think you should allow for that. We do have well-chosen minor points on the way down, 263.49 and 260.56 for those aggressive day traders who like to scalp 2 to 3 point moves. We also have them above 266.12. 69.85 is still a valid level. 72.90 is a Fibonacci level. Actually, no, 72.90 is that pullback high from last week. So, all the minor points are carefully chosen. And if we do happen to, once again, I'm showing this chart here, but if we happen to break or open today below 266.12, we may well test 255.71. That is the low settlement price from last Thursday. That is the lowest settlement price following the high that was put out several weeks ago. And so it should be given the benefit of the doubt in terms of its ability to contain daily selling pressures. And also, if we were to close below 255.71, with that kind of volatility, I would expect a test tomorrow of 242.51. This is a longer-term rising speed line, one-third speed line projected off that January low that may well contain weekly selling pressures. And for those of you who are 3 to 5 week, 2 to 3 week position traders, I'll say a couple of things to you right now. One is going long over the next week or two up to 274.87, because with the present reduced volatility, it could take a week, 2 at the most, to reach that 293. I don't know why I have 290.33 here, but 293.49. That's more like up here within a week or two of closing above 274.87. But in terms of going long, buying weakness, it really is right now, if you're a 2 to 3 week position trader, 242.51, which is a 1 to 2 day target if we settle today below 255.71. So closing below 255.71, expect, I'd say by Thursday's close at the latest, 242.51, where we could bottom out not only for the week, but perhaps into later August. And from here, round back up to 293.49 within 3 to 5 weeks of testing that 242.51 level. We would have a meaningful sell signal into later August if we were to close below 242.51. That would be, I'd say, probably 2 to 3 weeks, 203.23. And that is a channel bottom to the channel top that we see presently on the weekly chart at 293.49. So the low 200s right now, that is the channel bottom. That remains, and I think I forgot to mention this. I sometimes do, but I've been mentioning this for a long time, that if we're unable to close above the 293.49 formation on a weekly basis, this market remains susceptible to falling back into the low 200s. And you can still make that play. We obviously don't have that impetus right now. The market doesn't seem inclined presently to do that, but that can turn on a dime. Holding below 293.49, don't discount the possibility for falling into this 203.23 region over the next month or two. And once again, if we were to close this week, any day this week, or over the next couple of weeks below the 242.51 speed line, that would be indicated inside of 2 to 3 weeks. 203.23 rising daily and actually converging with that February 217 and change high from earlier in the year as we move into later August. So if we close below 242.51, the truth is it may just be a retest of this high, which would be the channel bottom, of course, before we turn higher, presumably through the rest of the year. This is a 6-7 month channel structure that, if tested over the next month or two, may well contain selling into the fourth quarter, into later year, and from here we can rally back into the upper 290s again, or lower 290s now, but climbing within a matter of 2 to 3 months of testing the low 200s. So I'm just going to kind of slip back just one more time and mention that if we close today above 274.87, we've got a good low for the week, and retesting that 293.49 long-term channel top would be expected by the end of next week or sooner. Inversely, this is also an area where we could top out into later week, and once tested, we could fall back to 255.71 or perhaps even 242.51 within a matter of a week or two. The clear indication of 242.51 would be a settlement below 255.71. And that's an area, 242.51, that may well contain selling into later August. I'm giving it only a weekly support annotation right now because of the significance of having come off this long-term resistance just a couple of weeks ago, presently at 293.49. I'm pushing 10 minutes. I'm going to leave you with this chart right now. That's really all I need to say for Tuesday's Tesla. Please click like, share, subscribe, and check out wickedstocks.com. You have a great evening.